Hello, all my movie-loving maniacs, and welcome to Lassiter Factor. I'm your host, Bradford Lassiter, and Happy New Year. I hope you had fun, hope you had a nice holiday, but most importantly, I hope you're out there being safe. And with the new year comes my top 10 most anticipated movies of 2022. And as you can see, I have a guest on here, a friend, a co-worker named David Williams. How you doing, David Williams?
What's going on?
Yeah. Now, so we're gonna get into my top 10 most anticipated movies of 2022 this coming year. And I had already briefed him on a couple of movies that I have on this list, and he got some opinions that are either good, bad, or just very opinionated. But let's get into it. You ready for this?
I'm ready.
Alright. So starting from my number 10 is Jackass Forever. Now, so
of all the movies you pick,
hey, but at least it's at number 10. But look, I'm a huge fan of like that 90s or early 2000s era of MTV, and I did watch Jackass a couple of times on TV, but most importantly, I watched the movies and remember having fun with them a lot and just watching them. And when I heard that they're making a fourth movie, I was like, hey, sign me up. And I'm a little bit older, I'm going to see this in the theater, so why not? It's a bunch of dumbass white people doing dumbass shit that no one in the right mind would ever do. And they brought back some of the old usuals like Johnny Knoxville, He-Man, or He-Boy. What was the midget's name? Or I forgot. But anyways, they brought back some of the old favorites, except Bam Margera, of course, fortunately. But I can't wait to see what crazy shit they come up with next. So
I cannot wait to see. I do not want to see the bullshit that they come up with. That is terrible.
Why not?
Alright, so we cannot. No, I just can't. Of all the movies you pick, Jackass Forever. Of all the movies.
Hey, it's at my number 10. And hey, you gotta pick something unconventional sometimes. So.
No, you might as well pick real life. What is it? Housewives of Atlanta.
Hell
That's
no.
my number 10.
No.
It's the same thing, just different,
No.
different folks, different strokes. That's what it is.
No, hey, like you said, different strokes for different folks, and you're different folks that's not into Jackass probably. But hey, let's see, a bunch of rich women getting into petty cat fights for no reason, or watching dumb white men finding new ways to get kicked in the nuts. I'll choose the latter, so that's how I feel. Like, what's your beef with Jackass?
It's exactly what you said. The stupid people get maiming themselves for entertainment.
Exactly, it's for our entertainment, and they're intentionally doing this. It's one thing if it was scripted or if they did it by accident, but the fact that they're doing it for our amusement, and at least they're, I guess at this point we can call them trained professionals that caution everybody to not do this on their own or at home, so that has to count for something.
You know, with this generation, they're gonna do that dumb shit anyway. Remember the Tide Pod Challenge?
I mean, Jackass predates the Tide Pod Challenge anyway, so
The reason why it came out.
Alright, so Jackass Forever at number 10. And at number 9 is The Flash, or Flashpoint movie. I don't know, I forgot what it was called. But I am anticipating this because we finally get a Flash movie. It's finally in production. We're finally going to get it. And apparently the big sell on this movie is that they brought back Michael Keaton as Batman, so which means we might just visit other worlds. And if you saw the trailer, we saw the shot of them lifting the curtain off of the old Batmobile from Batman '89, and we got that like silhouette shot of Michael Keaton in the Batsuit. But I'm just curious about this movie more so anything because I guess this is DC's attempt at doing their own version of Spider-Man No Way Home or whatever multiverse movies. Well, in this case, this is DC's little multiverse movie. We're gonna tackle different worlds, and they might pretty much right the ship by saying like all the movies we've ever made are connected. They're just in different worlds, so that might just be their little safety net. So, but what do you think?
I'm not too familiar on the real live version of the Flashpoint, but in DC's animated version of the Flashpoint, which I recommend highly, unlike this man does, he hasn't seen it yet. I would go and watch the animated version first before the real life version, because my thing is with DC, it's the animated movies that take the highlight. For Marvel, it's the real life movies. When we came to DC and saw the real life movies, it sucked.
Okay, but have you seen the Suicide Squad in Zack Snyder's Justice League?
Only two out of how many?
I'm just saying, right now it seems like DC's they finally getting their groove and realizing let's stop trying to be Marvel and stop trying to really connect everything. It just makes self-contained movies that just happen to take place in the same universe.
I'm skeptical. I'm skeptical.
Hey, you a pessimist, so
I'm a realist. I've seen these things. I'm observant.
I'm just saying, every now and then you gotta have a little bit of optimism, though. So.
I'm sure something on that list will give me optimism.
Maybe, let's hope so. But yeah, The Flash at number 9, I'm definitely looking forward to that. This next one probably won't. So at number 8 is Jurassic World Dominion. Now look, I am just as now hold on. Let me clear this up. I'm just as pretty much burnt out from this franchise as you were. I mean, the first film was a classic. The second one, the third one, Jurassic World. I enjoyed it for what it was, but it's no way the best. In that last one, Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom was just. Ooh, but I guess to me the biggest selling point on Jurassic World Dominion is the fact that they're bringing back the original 3, which is Alan Grant, Laura Dern's character, and Ian Malcolm, played by Jeff Goldblum once again. And so that's just the only selling point to me, and the fact and where they left the last film off with all the dinosaurs being loose in the world. And then I don't know if you saw this little 3-minute preview. They played it in front of Fast and Furious, but they've released it online now. But they showed they showed the dinosaurs like way back in the day in their heyday, and then it cuts to modern day, and we see how the dinosaurs are either interacting with humans or just running amok. But those are the couple of things that draws me to Jurassic World, because I guess I'm a sucker for dinosaur movies, and 2, I like this franchise, and 3, again, the selling point is they're bringing back the original 3. Now, granted, the last time they brought back some original 3 for a beloved franchise, it didn't turn out too good, but
it's not my point, but go ahead.
But hey, we'll see how this turns out. So yeah, what are your thoughts on Jurassic World?
So, the last time they brought back the original 3, they destroyed Carrie Fisher, they ruined Han Solo, and they desecrated Luke Skywalker. So that's one of my main things I'm worried about this movie.
But hey, different studios though.
I'm still worried about it. It's Hollywood. Anywho, second thing, if we should have known better, right? We should learn better by now.
Yes.
This is turning into the Terminator series. At some point, you just gotta stop. Where's the clock? It's time to stop. It's time to stop.
Well, not just time to stop these movies, but it's time to stop trying to keep the dinosaurs alive. I mean, clearly they didn't learn from the last movies. The last movie, they were on an island with a volcano. I mean, this is God trying to correct our mistakes, so why we keep trying to save the dinosaurs? But hey, now we're here, so I'm just along for the ride. Let's see how this goes. It's either going to be pretty awesome, or it might just be very terrible. But
you're just hoping that they'll kill off the humans and say, fuck it.
either that, or they're finally realizing, okay, we don't need these dinosaurs here. But hey, that's just the optimist in me. So yeah, Jurassic World 3. Well, Jurassic World Dominion, I'm looking forward to it. Coming in at number 7 is Thor: Love and Thunder, which is the first MCU serving on this list that I am looking forward to.
Finally, something good on this list.
So yeah, I am definitely looking forward to Thor: Love and Thunder because, I do like his first film, because I know that film kind of has its haters, but also has its fans. And then Thor: The Dark World.
We don't talk about that.
I mean, I like it for what it was, but it's definitely the weakest MCU movie ever. And then, of course, his Avengers appearances. He's probably one of the best part about the Avengers films, especially Avengers Endgame. And then with Thor: Love and Thunder, what I'm looking forward to with that one is the fact that they're bringing back Taika Waititi, who made Thor Ragnarok, which is the best of the Thor films. And I'm very curious as to how they're going to handle Lady Thor, aka Jane Foster, played by Natalie Portman, who is coming back.
Oh shit! Oh shit! God.
Yeah. But yes, I'm very curious as to, because they're pretty much expanding Thor post Endgame, because I thought that was it for Thor, which was Endgame, but then they're going to continue on. So unlike Iron Man and Captain America, he's getting a 4th film. So I'm very curious as to that. I can't wait to see a trailer. And the Thor movies are relatively some of my favorite standalone movies, but
So they haven't come out with the trailer yet?
no, that comes out in, I think, summertime now. That comes out after Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness,
Well,
which we'll get into later, though. But go ahead.
Well, now that you mentioned Lady Thor, this is probably his last movie because, girl power, all that. So this is Chris Hemsworth. Don't take my word for it, but I'll put $5 down. This is Chris Hemsworth's last chance at Thor. After this, he's done because Lady Thor is going to take over. $5. You're witnessing it right now. You're my witness.
Yeah, coming in at number 6 is Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse Part 1. Now, we got it.
Truly. Not so fake out like last time. Truly.
Alright, so yeah, Across the Spider-Verse. So Into the Spider-Verse was one of my favorite movies of 2018. It is my second favorite Spider-Man movie of all time. I think it's the second best Spider-Man movie of all time. Spider-Man 2 being the first. Well, the best, I should say. But I just love the animation, and I just love how they presented Miles Morales, and I can't wait to see how they're going to continue on from that film. I think the only thing that gives me pause is that it's a part 1, which I definitely didn't expect. So,
How many parts are there? 3, 2?
Fuck if I know. This is news to me. So,
oh my God.
but I'm very optimistic because this is one of the few times that Sony they actually struck out with Spider-Man. So we shall see. And of course, it's Phil Lord and it's the Lego Movie guys that produced this movie, and you can never go wrong with them. So with them, I trust. So. What are your thoughts on Spider-Man?
I don't know. I have no arguments against you on this one. You finally have something decent on this list to anticipate, not just to see fail, but actually succeed.
Yeah, what are your thoughts on Into the Spider-Verse?
Into the Spider-Verse. It was 20. What was it?
18.
2018. It's been so long. I need to review it. I need to rewatch it. But I know I enjoyed it. I went to IMAX to see that one. I know.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Movie Pass, baby. That's what it's for.
Yeah. Where's Movie Pass now? So yeah, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse Part 1. That's my number 6. And then coming in at number 5 is The Batman, which at the time when this video is out, the new trailer has come out, which I haven't seen yet. I'm gonna watch it as soon as I finish making this video. But The Batman, I am anticipating it because it is what's his name that made the Planet of the Apes series, or the last 2 Planet of the Apes movies. And I know Robert Pattinson, he took some heat for being cast as Batman, but unlike the rest of y'all, I was very optimistic because some of y'all ain't seen some of his smaller stuff like Good Time but yeah, like he really is a good actor. Don't just think that just because he was in the Twilight movies that he sucks as an actor. No, he is a very good actor. If you've seen that trailer, I have faith in, and I just like how they're taking the approach that they're taking. This is more of a murder mystery, kind of like in the movie Seven. And so, and I've just liked the casting so far. Like they have Colin Farrell as the Penguin, Zoe Kravitz as Catwoman, and Paul Dano as the Riddler. I just like the aesthetic of this, and I'm very curious as to how it all plays out. So, what are your thoughts on the Batman?
I'll be honest. When I first heard that Sparkle Boy was playing Batman, I was so worried. I was so worried. But seeing the trailers now, I have hope. I truly do have hope. I will see this movie in IMAX, and possibly I may be here to be here with a review with him as well for that. If not, just to say I told you so.
We'll see. So yeah, number 5 is The Batman. And coming in at number 4 is Lightyear.
You're doing so well.
Shut up. No, I am optimistic about this because it is Pixar. Pixar, well, they failed us a couple times, but they swung more than they missed. And so I have, because they've finally given us that Buzz Lightyear movie that we've been asking for, and I don't know if it's going to be based off the actual Buzz Lightyear Star Command cartoon, or they're taking elements of it, or it's something completely new, but I don't care. They brought Chris Evans to play the voice of a young Buzz Lightyear. I'm loving the animation and the look of it so far. I mean, they had Starman by David Bowie in the trailer. That every time I see that trailer in the theater, I'm like, you know, I'm anticipating this more and more. So that's why Lightyear made this list. But express your.
I don't know who asked for this movie. Toy Story 3 should have been the end of it. Toy Story 4 will give you a pass. You did good. But Buzz Lightyear.
But this isn't even connected to Toy Story.
No, it feels like it is. I feel like it's a cash grab. It is a cash grab. That's what I'm feeling. It's a cash grab.
I mean, like I said, it's not connected to Toy Story, and it feels like Pixar they're actually putting their foot into this. Like this doesn't feel like a cash grab. They're actually wanted to do this, and people and fans of Buzz Lightyear Star Command, I'm pretty sure they asked for this, myself included. Maybe this wasn't the approach that I asked for, but it looks like something that I'm still gonna like though. But we shall see.
I'll pray on it. That's my. I'll pray on it.
So yeah, Lightyear at number 4. Coming in at number 3 is Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, which they had just released the trailer for and it played at the end of Spider-Man No Way Home. I'm liking the aesthetic of this and even everything we've seen in the Marvel Universe thus far pertaining to the multiverse. I'm very optimistic they bring back Elizabeth Olsen as the Scarlet Witch. I don't know what kind of part she plays into this. Let's see if they turn her into a villain in the end. I'll be very happy about that because we get to see the apeshit Scarlet Witch that we all wanted to see, even though they kind of alluded to it in WandaVision. And we got Doctor Strange Supreme, if you saw at the end of the trailer. It's become a meme at this point, and I'm very curious to see that. But I just can't wait to see the end result of this movie and how the multiverse plays into everything and what kind of toll that takes on Doctor Strange. Benedict Cumberbatch, he sells me on Doctor Strange the more and more I see him in these movies. So, thoughts on Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness?
I wish I was able to find the comic. I believe there are comic books out about this. I believe there are. I just cannot remember them right now. I'm looking forward to Doctor Strange as well.
But
I remember, people, going sober. This movie is trippy. Going sober. Do not go in high. like some people did during the first movie. Do not do that. Go in sober. Otherwise, you lose your mind.
Well, you heard him. Wink.
Do as I say, not as I do.
Alright, so Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness at number 3. And then at number 2 is Creed 3. Now, this movie is still in production, and it is going to be directed by the star of the movie, Michael B. Jordan. I don't know what the next chapter holds for Adonis Creed, but I've been loving these Creed movies so far, and of course I love the Rocky franchise. I don't know if Sylvester Stallone is returning, but I can't.
Actually he's not.
Oh, he isn't?
The news says that he's not going to be in the third movie.
Oh, okay, well then good then, because I feel like, alright, we've ended his run like 3 movies ago, so let's move on. So, but Creed 3, again, like, I've been loving these movies so far. The first one was probably my favorite movie of 2015. The second movie was in my top 10 of 2018. I'm loving these characters, and I've been loving the performances, so let's see how this plays out. And your thoughts on Creed 3?
I'll be honest with you, I have not seen any of the Creed movies.
What is wrong with you?
I have not seen any of the Creed movies.
But you like the Rocky movies, right?
Yeah, I do like the Rocky movies, but I believe it should have ended there. You know, that was the story.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's like they still ended his story. It's just they're continuing. They ended the Rocky Balboa story, but they're continuing on the universe through someone else. And so I guess Creed 1 or Creed 2, however you want to look at it, that was pretty much like his last little hoorah as the character. So,
well, put it in the comments. Should I go see this movie or watch the Creed movie?
And not only that, but like the first one was directed by Ryan Coogler, who made Black Panther and Fruitvale Station, so you can't go wrong with him. And the director of Creed 2 made the director of Creed 2. He's gonna make the Transformers movie. So, But even still, Creed 2 was still good, and I like how they continue on the Drago story. And who knows, maybe in Creed 3 they'll go back to Clubber Lang or something, or maybe they'll come up with something new. But let's see. And I can't wait to see how Michael B. Jordan does with his directorial debut.
That's scary. That's scary, but I have hope for him. Get your money, man.
Yep. Yep. So yeah, Creed 3 at number 2, and my number 1 most anticipated movie of 2022 is Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. Now this movie is really on my radar for a number of reasons. Some good, some unfortunate, and some I don't know if they can follow. Well, I have hope, but can they follow the success of the first film? But of course, the first Black Panther, my number 1 favorite movie of 2018. But of course, we had the tragic event of Chadwick Boseman passing away, and so I'm curious as to how Marvel's going to handle that, or are they either going to recast the character, or are they going to kill the character off and pass the mantle of Black Panther to Princess Shuri, and Ryan Coogler's coming back to return. And not only that, but I just like the subtitle, which is Wakanda Forever, which means like the movie's about Black Panther, but there's going to be more of an emphasis on Wakanda as a nation. So with all that coming together, I'm just curious as to how that's going to play out. And like, this movie's super on my radar. Of course, I'm a Marvel fan. I'm a fan of Black Panther. So let's see how that goes.
I've been hearing multiple rumors about that. One rumor says that that the actress for Shuri is gone, which is that true?
Well, I've heard about it, but I don't know how true it is. But I've been hearing that she's been driving people on set crazy because she's an anti-vaxxer. So, and every time I read that, I'm like, Shuri, shut the fuck up!
Oh God. Okay, and then
but that's a little personal, but that doesn't really affect how I'm gonna view the movie. But go ahead.
And they're gonna have someone. God, who was the king of the monkey?
Oh, you talking about
of the ape tribe? Or
yeah, the gorilla tribe. Dang, I am blanking on his name.
They said he was gonna beat Black Panther for a minute, or take up the mantle, or something like that. There was a rumor about that somewhere.
If they did that, I wouldn't be opposed to it, but I do wonder how that's gonna play into the universe as a whole, though. But I don't know.
Yeah, I'm on the rocks with this one. There's so many rumors going around, and honestly, Black Panther looks like this is going to end up in development hell, in my personal opinion. But we'll see in these coming months. Who knows?
Do you think it was going to be in development hell pre Chadwick Boseman passing away? Or?
Oh, absolutely not. Pre passing away, absolutely not. But after his death, it's going to be in development. I'm almost certain it's going to be in development hell, because now they have to figure it out.
Yeah, I mean, they're gonna have to make their release date, which is November of next year. So, well, this year I should say. So we'll see. And again, it comes out in November, so they got plenty of time. And I think they went into production a couple of months ago, like they were shooting in Atlanta. So between now and whenever production is supposed to stop, and then they go into pre-production, they have all this time to pretty much figure everything out. So we shall see. That is my top 10 most anticipated movies of 2022. As you can see, like, I'm very excited for these movies, and then
I'm a little worried about his taste, but hey,
there have been times where I stirred you in the right direction, so
I need to steer you in the right direction too. Sometimes
you need to stop being pessimist. Nah. But anyways, that's it for the day. Thank you so much for watching, and I want to thank my guest Dave for coming in. So you have any last things to say real quick?
I don't know. What is it? No, I won't put you on blast today. Not this one. Next time.
Alright, so I'm your host, Bradford Lassiter. This is the Lassiter Factor. Thank you so much for watching. Be safe. Wash your hands. Peace.